Okay, so second video. Second most difficult part this chapter, direct objects. And this is definitely the hardest part in this chapter. So let's see if everyone can understand everything. Okay, so first of all, what's a direct object? A direct object is what receives the action of the verb. And it answers to the question ¿qué? Or what. So every time you ask the verb the question ¿qué? Whatever answers that question, that's the direct object. Okay, so every time that it's preceded by a living object like an animal or a person, it is always followed by the preposition a. So the verb is followed by the preposition a. So for example, miro a María. Miro al perro. Every time you use the preposition a. If it's not a living object, it doesn't have the preposition. For example, miro el libro. See, it doesn't have the preposition there. So just be aware of that. Okay, so then we also have direct object pronouns. So what's a pronoun? A pronoun replaces a noun, right? So in this case, the direct object pronouns, what do they replace? They replace a direct object. So why do we use this? This is a way to avoid repetition. So if we don't want to repeat the same direct object over and over and over again, since we've already mentioned it, what we would do is just replace it with a direct object pronoun. Okay, so what are the direct object pronouns? So we have them here. So for the first person, we have me. For the second person, we have te. Third person, lo or la. Lo is for the masculine, la is for the feminine. And same thing with the plurals. So for the first person plural, we have nos, second person plural, os, and third person plural, los for masculine, las for feminine. So, okay. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the rest, and then we're gonna see an example in a sentence, so you can see how it works. So, in positive sentences, the pronoun goes before the verb. However, if it's a negative sentence, the pronoun goes after the verb. Another thing that you may want to consider, although if it's gonna be too hard, just like ignore that you can put it somewhere else, just like stick to the basics and that's it. But just so you know, with the infinitive and the present progressive, you can put the direct object pronoun either before the verb, or you can just attach it to the end of the verb. It doesn't matter, both ways are correct. But if it's gonna be too hard for you, just to stick to the one that you put it before the verb, and that's it. So we have this example here. So estoy comiendo pizza. So if we ask this, what is the verb? The verb is estoy comiendo in the progressive. So ¿qué estoy comiendo? Estoy comiendo la pizza. La pizza therefore is the direct object. So how would we replace it here? What is pizza? Pizza is feminine. Feminine, singular. So what pronoun do we have to use? La. So if we replace it, it would be, and it goes before the verb, so la estoy comiendo. And then if we would use it the other way, since you can attach it to the end because it's the present progressive, it would be estoy comiendo la. Okay? So just remember that, like, if you replace the direct object, it doesn't need to appear anymore in the sentence. It's a pronoun. Remember, pronouns replace nouns. So, okay. So this is it for direct objects. So please do exercises. If you have any questions, let me know and we will figure it out. I hope this was clear for everyone. And stay tuned for the next and last video.